If you had one choice, one point guard to run your team, control the game, and define your season, who are you taking? John Stockton, Chris Paul, or Jason Kidd? This isn't about highlights. This is about winning. All three are elite floor generals. All three see the game 2 steps ahead, but they win in very different ways. Let's start with John Stockton. Stockton is the gold standard of consistency, the all-time leader in assists and steals, not by a little, but by a margin so wide it looks untouchable. He didn't dominate with speed or flash. He dominated with precision. Every pass hit shooters in rhythm. Every cut was rewarded. He punished mistakes quietly, possession after possession. Stockton never forced the game. He controlled it. For nearly 2 decades, you could pencil him in for double-digit assists, elite defense, and 0 drama. He ran the pick and roll better than anyone in history and turned Karl Malone into an all-time scorer. If your team values structure, discipline, and reliability, Stockton gives you that every night. But here's the question. Critics always ask, when the moment got biggest, did Stockton take over, or did he defer? That's where Chris Paul enters the conversation. Chris Paul is the most complete modern point guard ever. He can score, pass, defend, and close. He doesn't just run the offense, he manipulates it. He reads defenders like a chess grandmaster and punishes mismatches instantly. Need a bucket late? He can get it. Need order in chaos? He brings it. Paul elevates bad teams and turns good teams into contenders. Everywhere he goes, the win total jumps. He's a coach on the floor, holding teammates accountable and controlling tempo. His mid-range game is automatic. His on-ball defense is elite, despite his size. He doesn't just assist, he dictates outcomes. The knock on Chris Paul? Health and postseason results. Fair or not, the narrative follows him. He's had bad breaks, untimely injuries, and heartbreaking playoff moments. Some say that when you're choosing one point guard for everything, durability and championships matter just as much as brilliance. That brings us to Jason Kidd. Jason Kidd didn't just run teams, he transformed them. When Kidd arrived, franchises changed direction overnight. The Nets went from irrelevant to finals teams. Dallas went from talented to champions. Kidd didn't need to score to dominate. His rebounding, defense, and passing controlled the game in ways that don't show up in box scores. At his peak, Kidd was a triple-double threat who defended elite guards, pushed pace, and made everyone better. Late in his career, he reinvented himself as a knockdown shooter and still contributed to a title. That adaptability matters. Kidd may not have been as efficient a scorer as Paul or as precise as Stockton, but his leadership and versatility were unmatched. He could guard multiple positions, play off the ball, or run the show depending on what the team needed. So now comes the real question. If you're building a team and you want stability and perfection in execution, you take John Stockton. He guarantees efficiency, toughness, and longevity. If you want control, skill, and a closer who can take over late, you take Chris Paul. He gives you the highest ceiling on offense and the sharpest basketball mind. If you want impact, leadership, and versatility, you take Jason Kidd. He changes cultures and wins in different roles across different eras. There is no wrong answer, only different philosophies. Do you want quiet excellence, calculated dominance, or transformational leadership? So the real question isn't who is better, it's who fits your team and how do you want to win?